Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of What CD is Rob listening to. And now I go to 1995 and the follow-up to Meat Loaf's Bat Outta Hell 2 Back Into Hell album, an album called Welcome to the Neighborhood. Now, unlike the previous album, Bat Outta Hell 2, this album was not written entirely by Jim Steinman. In fact, only two songs were written by Steinman. Original Sin, which is a fantastic this version is really good. It's fantastic, but there is a version on a Steinman album that is actually really cool. And Left in the Dark. So many people consider this to be sort of a concept album in that the songs were ordered in a way to tell sort of a love story, like a relationship through the years. I mean, it seems like a bit of a stretch. I'm not sure if that's the official, I guess, explanation of the album. I don't know for sure. I do know it's a very good album, and one that was sort of didn't do as well as the previous, and I don't know why. I know the landscape of the music industry had changed by the time this one came out, and things weren't I feel like Meat Loaf caught kind of lightning in a bottle there. It came out at a time where rock was riding this new wave of, everybody seemed to really be into rock, and things were starting to change here. Grunge was moving in, and that sort of thing. So I don't feel like this album got quite the attention it deserved, because frankly I think it's a fantastic album. There's some great songs on here. Diane Warren wrote I'd Lie For You and That's the Truth, and that is a killer song. Not a Dry Eye in the House, also written by Diane Warren, a very, very good song. One of my favorite, If This Is the Last Kiss, Let's Make It Last All Night, again, same Diane Warren. Sammy Hagar gets a songwriting credit on this one with Amnesty Is Granted, and that's a very cool song. And even Meat Loaf gets a songwriting credit on this one for Running for the Red Light, I Got a Life. That's a really cool track. 45 Seconds of Ecstasy is just kind of annoying to me. It's not really one of my favorites. Neither is Fiesta de los Almas Perdidos. Again, not really one of my favorites, but I mean, I really enjoy this album. Like I said, it didn't get quite the attention that Bat Outta Hell did, but I really enjoy it. And as you can see, the album cover is sort of based on like a detective novel kind of thing, and I thought that that was kind of cool. But there's some, it goes back to that detective novel kind of. There's Mr. The Loaf, rest in peace to him, one of the greatest singers to ever live. But as you can see, there's a little bit of art for I don't know if it's there for all of the songs. Original Sin, I believe that was on Pandora's Box. I could be wrong, but I believe that was on Jim Steinman's Pandora's Box album. But as you can see, there's some cool artwork in here. Let's see. Try to find my favorite one here while you all watch me thumb through this booklet. If This Is the Last Kiss is one of my favorite Mr. The Loaf songs, but there's also some great stuff on here. Like I said, Amnesty Is Granted is a fantastic song, once again written by Sammy Hagar. Let's see, Stephen Allen Davis, I'm not entirely sure who that is. I think he's just a songwriter. He's written for Jody Messina, and does the song Where Angels Sing, or wrote the song Where Angels Sing. And I think Meat Loaf sounds fantastic on this album. His next album, which I believe is Bat 3, wasn't as great. So anyway, this one is just a fantastic album, and if you haven't checked it out, I definitely recommend it. And actually, his next album couldn't have said it better. Anyway, until next time, doodles.